Guten Tag! Welcome to Christkindl Live! My name is Melinda and I'll be your virtual market booth assistant. As you can see, we have quite a selection of different items from our Christmas shop here on the table and of course behind me. And to start off, I'm going to show you some of the gnomes. Here is a gnome. As you can see, he's got a nice size to him. And that's with my hand. He's weighted, so you can stand him up and he's not going to just tip over. He seems to have a felt body, and then his clothes, his pants, his sleeves, his little hat, or bigger hat, is like a knit material, kind of like something if you're knitting. His boots have faux fur wrapped around it. You can see it. That's really cute. It goes all around. And he's posable. That's really nice, right? So we put his arms up, put his arms down, or one arm up. A cute gnome. So that's the first gnome. Again, the size in comparison to my hand. And here's another one. He's got little sequins in his knit parts of his clothing. I don't know if you can see the sequins. And that's his shoes. They have this knit material, his gloves, and his hat, gnome hat. It's also posable, so you can, however you want to adjust his hat, you know. And here's his size compared to my hand. Let's straighten out his nose. Got his nose a little bit hiding in his head. More items are coming. Alright, how about we move on? Oh, alright. These two here look alike. So you could have a pair of gnomes, just alternating with the color of their like accessories. Same size as the previous one, but everything the opposite, meaning where he is red, he is gray. Or where he's gray, he's red. So same size for that gnome as the previous one. Oh, and we have another one in the same collection, I would say, maybe, because this one has sequins too, but let's focus on this one here. He's trying to steal the show. So, as you can know, let's give him his little seat over here. It's a close-up of the gnome. Yeah, I don't know why he's throwing up his arms. He's like, help, I give up. You know. Posable hat again, which I think is cute, so you can personalize your gnome a little bit, right? And like I said, the knitted part has the sequins and the rest of the body has the felt material. And here is the gnome's pink counterpart. Here he is. That's cute. That's something that I could even imagine leaving out around Valentine's Day. So if you like gnomes out a little bit later in the season, I know I leave my winter decor out. So I switch out after Christmas to winter decor, and then you know, you'll already have the Valentine's decor popping up in the stores, right? And Christmas isn't even rather quite over yet. So that one here would look really nice with Valentine's decor, I think. because you can still have snow, right, in February, depending on where you live. And yeah, same thing. Sequenced in the knitted parts. I don't know if it shows up on camera. It has like silver, shiny, reflective sequins. Cool. Yeah, looks like glitter. Looks sparkly. Yes, yes it is. It's festive. He's festive. He's ready to party with his gnome friends. All right. So like I said, I mean, I think this one here is a little bit more traditional for Christmas, and then this one, depending on your colors, of course, of your Christmas decor, or you're a gnome collector and you don't have a pink one. But this one reminds me of Valentine's as well. It's felt, like it feels like felt to me. The mustache or beard is really soft. It's like faux fur. Like if you were to go to a store and touch those faux fur blankets or pillows, that's what it feels like to me.
Does it feel very fluffy?
Yeah, it feels very fluffy. If you want to mess with his mustache, you just stroke it. It's very fluffy. So, and yeah, he is very fluffy. So if you, I don't know, maybe you have little ones and they want to lay on it. He's very comfortable. So nice decor. You can put him on your sofa. So he's just that kind of fluffy. All right. What else do we have? We have some more gnomes. We sure do. Okay. They're on the lean. Okay, we have more. We have more gnomes, of course. We have a green gnome. Has a little bit of a gold threading in it. So I can see in the light, depending on the lighting, I can see the gold showing up. His hat is posable. Change it up a little. There seems to be a wire in the hat. Yes. And he's squeezable. Soft beard. And pretty much the same material running through the gnome. Seems to be felt, but it's soft to the touch. So everything, there's nothing hard in here. A little bit of weight on the bottom so that he can stand. Or not. Oh yeah. Oh, that's okay. Let's bend. Let's bend him into position. Do your thing, gnome. Okay, yeah, he stands or sits. There we go. Ta-da! He wants to be manhandled. And here's the size. Well, granted, bend it down a little bit. We don't want him to cheat, right? He's appearing to be taller than me with his head up. Put it down. That's the size of this gnome. And in comparison, let's say to those here, he's not as wide. He's a more slimmer gnome. All right. Let those hats help. That does help actually with the balancing. I never even. Yeah, it's a magic hat. Didn't know that about those gnomes. All right. We have a peekaboo gnome. One who apparently can still look through the hat and chose to cover his eyes because just really didn't want to see it. So here is the gnome up close. Mostly felt. His little gloves. He's cute. Oh my goodness. Very soft beard. And there's no wire in here. He doesn't need all that. And he's mostly, I would say mostly felt, like this portion here. This here is some fabric. Very Christmassy. He's got little snowflakes in his outfit. Not the red part, but the rest of it. Very cute. And here he is.
He's very shy.
Yes. Yeah, he is a shy gnome. I don't know. He's intimidated by those bigger gnomes. So there is that gnome. Very festive and very cute. Like I said, very soft, the faux fur. Okay, which gnome? Think. Oh yeah, here's one. He looks just like this one, just in another color. But you know, if you want to have two typical festive Christmas colors, the red and the green. So the same size, the same fabric, soft ears, long beard, and wire in his hat, apparently for balance, but also, of course, to, I don't know, just play around with your gnomes a little, right? Make them look a little different each day. Or you could maybe even shape a heart. Hold on, those two really like each other. So we can maybe shape a heart. I'm gonna tie them together. Be a little bit creative, right? There, wait, I got it, I almost got it. But does it look like a heart? Or do you have to have too much fantasy? Really? Oh man. But you get the point. Their heart is broken. No. But yeah, good size gnomes. For your countertop in the kitchen, or like your tray, you know, maybe have a tray by your sofa, or what do you call those? Floating shelves. These can sit on there. They're not too heavy. So like I said, just a little bit of weight on the bottom to help them sit. And moving this here definitely makes a difference. So if this one here falls, this is in the back, you still sit or stand. Oh, and then we have another gnome. He's a little bit smaller than the previous ones. Here he is up close. Very wintry. His sleeves, that reminds me of candy cane a little bit. And faux fur. It's a different kind of faux fur than some of the other ones that I showed. But it's definitely something that resembles some of those faux fur blankets, or maybe even pillows, but I know for sure I've seen blankets like this. Very cute. He has felt shoes and felt gloves, and then the sleeves are like a knit kind of fabric, and then the back is felt as well, and then the front part of the sweater seems to be like a more knit fabric as well. Here he is again, the size of that gnome, and he just sits on his own. Doesn't need any help. Oh, and then we have a very, I don't know who created this gnome, but they were very smart, because I don't know about everyone's space in their boxes where they're keeping their holiday decor, but watch what this one can do. Ta-da! Doesn't look like it, right? When you have him sitting there, or she. I don't know, I'm debating about the gender of this gnome. But it's got his little, or she, or it, has their little apron over here. So here's the apron. It's felt, by the way. Everything seems to be felt. Has a heart over here. Little nose, or bigger nose. Very cute. And like I said, what I like about it is that this one is very easily to be stowed away. Or you can even surprise somebody if they collect gnomes and they're thinking they're just getting one of those small, you know, Christmas boxes with, oh yeah, now, okay, so I didn't know we had a couple over here. So apparently, but I'm not in the gnome. Well, I'm not studied. Not studied in gnomes and their genders. So here's the lady. I will never look at gnomes the same way again because I thought they were all males. So husband and wife right here. Both the same looking as far as the outfits go, which is nice because, I mean, I didn't even know there was a thing. A lady and a gentleman gnome. I mean, here it's like a I don't know what to call it. It's like this wiring. Let me see.
Spring, like a spring?
Yeah, like a spring. And it's like a spring.
It's hollow. It's hollow, right?
It's hollow. Yes, it's hollow on the inside. So I can stick my whatever in here. You can maybe even hide some Christmas presents in your gnome. Nobody will know. No. And same thing with the gentleman. Now that we have established that this is a lady. Felt and very soft mustache or beard stash. And the nose is very soft. So he's still soft to the touch, but obviously, you know, not like some of the other gnomes. You don't want to cuddle with that one. A little bit harder. But I like the idea of being able to make it collapse, kind of. So for storage, it's very handy. Comes in handy, right? And I think it would be really cool for somebody who collects gnomes and they're thinking they're just getting another box of maybe some underwear, some socks. They're getting a box of socks and instead there's a gnome in it. So it's nice to be able to do that for many reasons, right? Maybe you don't have those kind of gnomes yet in your collection and you just want something different, right? Or for storage, you can even put some of your gnomes in here. Put it in the box. Oh. We're going to have to separate these two for a little bit. So,
Ornament gnomes.
yes, he is one of our ornament gnomes. And I have one of those at home. And I put them on my tray. Here are two different, well, they're kind of the same gnome, but different color, as you can see. So here is the little portion where you can hang them up on the tree. Or you can kind of like put it to the side and sit it down on a small like hot cocoa bar, or you can even cut it off if you don't want to use it as an ornament. But it's a good size.
That's
so
a hang string, right? The hang string?
Yeah, the hang string for your tree or wherever else you want to hang it. And here's the size of the gnome. So it's a pretty good size considering it's very round, the most part of the body, and it's felt everywhere besides, of course, the mustache, the nose, the rim or the rim of the hat, and then the hat is made of this knit kind of material.
It's a different color.
And here's another color.
3 different models.
Yeah. Oh wait. So he's got. You have a collection here of 3, which is nice because these are like, to me, very kind of like rustic. You know, maybe, how should I say? Depending on your colors on your tree, of course, a little bit more subdued or subtle color. Same thing with this, very neutral gray, and then your vibrant red, typical red Christmas color, or all 3 of them if you like to mix those colors. This one has a little bit of like a shinier thread going through his little hat. Very soft little beard, mustache. Same thing with these others. And here they are. Okay, all the gnomes.
Those are all the gnomes, right?
Yeah, and then we do have something that's gnome related. And that is a wreath. This gnome here wants to have attention. So it says Merry Christmas. And 3 gnomes, as you can see. The wreath is a good size.
Where would you hang it?
You can put it on your door, outside, inside.
Fireplace,
Some
maybe.
people like to, yeah. It's a good size, or just on the wall, depending on what kind of walls you have where you like to decorate. So it seems to be like what do you call it? Like branches, kind of like wine. What do you call those wine vines? But that's what it looks like. It looks like branches to me.
Can you squeeze it? Touch it? How does it feel? It's pretty.
So the gnomes are very soft. They're very soft gnomes. It's cute how they have the snowflakes in their hat. It's felt. And this one here is very soft. It's just very soft. The little buttons, if you can see them.
You know what? The shape is kind of weird.
The what?
The hat for the middle gnome.
Oh yeah.
That's not a normal
Gnome hat. Yeah, that's nice too. So you have a different.
3 gnomes, right?
There are 3 gnomes, and as you can see, the middle one is definitely trying to stick out amongst all the other 3 gnomes. So that's it from behind. The back part of the wreath.
Has that pretty rustic feel to it.
Yeah, traditional rustic warmth. So it looks very homey, definitely. Homey and inviting, right? The gnomies. Okay, I think that's it for the bigger gnomes. We have a lot more tiny ones.
Gnomes.
Oh yeah, we do have the average size of a stocking. I know they're smaller stockings, bigger stockings. Stockings come in all sizes, right? So that's the size for this stocking. Probably will have the sizes on the website, right? And the little stars and the little buttons. So it's very cute.
You open it up and see the inside.
And here is the the inside of the stocking.
It's got this.
Can you see it? No?
Yeah, it's got this tube, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't see it when I held it up. Maybe I didn't do it in the camera. The portion for hanging the stocking. And we have another one that's pretty much the same, just different colors. Here it is, a nice off-white, like a cream kind of color. The back is the felt again, the front that sweater knit, and texture of it is still soft faux fur. And then here's the portion where we can hang it. Little snowflakes are made out of felt, and the little wood-looking buttons and soft mustache or beard, and the little decor in his hat has a little silver thread, gold threading going through his hat. So those are these 2 matching stockings. Oh, and we have more stockings. More gnome stockings, to be precise, right? Very different, but my goodness, are they cute. Here's It's also a little bit bigger. Like it seems like you can put a lot more in here. That's how big it is. It's a good size stocking. Felt material. This one here is very soft. It's got the snowflakes. One with the little button, kind of like over here. So it would go, but you know, if you have more people in your family, because the colors still go together, and some of the how should I say, some ties them in with each other. So we have that little wooden button like over here. They still kind of go, even though they're different, but you could decorate with them. That's the size of this one.
That's pretty large.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty good size, depending on how much you like to fill in your stockings, but it's a good size. So same thing with the snowflakes. And
you try to stretch the material to see if that's durable.
Yeah.
Material hard?
No. And I wouldn't like to, but you know. No. Maybe hold on, it'll be bigger after I'm done, right? Or my arms will be longer, either one. Okay, yeah. And that's the interior of the stocking. See a little bit of it. Like I said, this one is a little bit bigger as far as like the filling portion of it on the bottom. Just in comparison to the previous stocking that I showed from the back. It's a little bit bigger. And this one has another one that kind of goes with it. So same design kind of, except for like you have stars in here instead of snowflakes. Felt. It's about the same size. So here it is on my arm. It's got a little bit of a golden threading in the green. And this portion is really soft. It's a nice soft material. And then, like I said, it's felt. It seems to be felt. And there is your counterpart. I don't know if I should say counterpart, but the colors kind of bounce off from on each other, because it has the same kind of green as the gnome on this stocking. So it's different, and yet, you know, they're going together. They match. We just show it here. They all kind of go, right? But a family of 4.